Alright, greetings and salutation, lads and lasses. We're gonna try this again. Bing bong. Alright, so zero frame droppage yet. Yeah, it's just bandwidth has been acting so weird. So weird. The last, I don't know, 3 or 4 days at least. All weekend long we're having problems. We had a couple of days where things just died for no reason. We're looking into sorry, I just started listening to this song. Started. I'm sorry, this song is just killing me. I started screwing up a couple of days ago at least, and I'm not sure what the deal is, but we're gonna do our best to try to. That's not what I wanted. Do our best to try to get it fixed. I have a call tomorrow with the sales rep to potentially get our internet switched over to another company that's doing fiber in the area for businesses. So if we can get the business rate, it might be worthwhile. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading this. Okay. So yeah, lots of weirdness. This weekend is going to be pretty busy, so I'm going to try to get all this stuff done. I'd really love to get be ready to TR come Monday. Let's go ahead and grab a little 20 helper here. Whoa! Alright, so what is our plan? Our plan is to carry on getting ready for TR time, which means knocking out a couple of these quests on probably Epic Hard for favor. We are ways away from the House K patron. We're at 30 away, so I'm hoping we go in here, we knock out a couple of these like last stands and whatnot on Epic Hard. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. And maybe pick up some fragments. I hope there's fragments in these quests, as well as picking up some favor. We started this earlier today, and the quest got so laggy, so bad. We were up to like a 95% drop rate or something. So, and my wife was unable to stay connected to her VPN. So I canceled today's stream, this morning's stream. So we're playing Makeup now. So hopefully you guys trickle in and have a good time. Suppose I should probably also get the Twitch so I can see what's going on. There we go, there's the box. can't tell if I have... Alright, I got 13 minutes left of this Sweet Crimson. And I tell you, this was going smoother this afternoon, or this morning. Let's throw a Blade Barrier. See if we can't get something's attention here. I don't have a res components on me, I don't think. But I just got that one scroll. It's pretty gross. There's a shrine out there. I wonder if I can get Woe to take that shrine. Did this Blade Barrier not go off? Hey, why don't you go back to life? Now, what I'd love for you to do, Woe, is to go back to guarding him. I assume I'll be able to live through this. Man, I'm just sucking it bad today. What happens though? All right. And they're trying. Alright. Be patient. I don't know, this is just one of those quests that I've always struggled with personally. Where it's apparently not crushing guys like I'm used to. And we're still taking a heavy amount of stuns. Well, at least the champ is down. All fell on our butt. Yep. Crazy. Yeah, I guess this is the big difference between doing with gear and without gear, right? So we're still basically using all of our same gear from level 14. We haven't really upgraded our gear. Trying to get as many of these guys healed back up as I can. Alright, let's fire off the raining arrows. Hey, good morning, my favorite bard. Thanks for joining us this morning. I know there's like 10,000 other DDO people playing that today, which is great and bad. It's great because I love seeing more DDO people playing, but bad because it means people are split their viewership. But I got to the party late this morning because my internet was not working out very well. Where'd my... Here it is. I forgot how long that trinket takes to go off sometimes. Alright. We're about to go visit the queen here. Get healed up. Hopefully get a nice big fat buff. Has there been an update? Yes, there was some patch type stuff, I believe. I think we're dead. Huh? Did we not get a potion drink? I'm trying to figure out why these magic missiles keep getting through my shield there. Yeah, there was a little bit of an update. What was it, Monday or Tuesday or something? Also, it's Maybar time. So there's a lot of people busy doing Maybar stuff too. sure what's his name stays alive here. Bird, can you please kill that thing? Thank you. Keep in mind, we are barely over level 20. Alright. Making some backwards moves. I think we're okay. Pinning shot. You, go shrine now. Thank you. Toggle yourself. Oh my goodness. Alright. Do we have anybody left alive? That's the big question, except for the... Oh, I saw somebody. Where? Oh, that's not good. This is, Sam. We're currently on a Favored Soul, like, range castery-esque life. It's a little bit weird, but we're just trying to get our Favored Soul life done, and I wanted to play with the falconry tree. I'll bring up the character sheet in a minute. We got cloaks. I don't know how long you've been gone here, but cloaks are a pretty big deal. Oh, come on, jump, baby, jump. Never mind. Yeah, we're just really struggling with the sheer number of attackers here. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up with his... Nope. Yeah, it's just too much for this guy on his own to kind of deal with. That sucks. It sucks a lot. It sucks real bad. You been working? That's nice. I would have liked to have been working all morning, but my internet was screwy all day. Let's go try one of the other ones here. You know what? Let's just do this on a quick heroic. I still need the favor, so even if it's 9 favor or whatever from this, it's fine. This has always been one that causes me trouble, though. I've never understood why this one in particular causes me so much difficulties. Like, how am I supposed to heal on Elite these guys who, like, run out crazily like that? Nothing I can do about that. The plus side, Thakar is on his way, so might be able to finish these up on Epic Elite pretty easily now. Or not Epic Elite, Epic Cards. There's no battle now. Oh my goodness. Anyway, hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Also, I just noticed that my Restream software is not putting the chat in the thing. I don't know. Again, my internet has been real janky today. This is why I didn't stream until now. The wife was, it was not possible for the wife and I both to be doing something. Just how janky the internet was running today, so maximum jankiness was in effect. Morning. So, morning part 2. I didn't start streaming until like 30 minutes ago, so you didn't miss anything.
Oh, okay.
The internet was all screwed up. So, I'm gonna... out in Redfins right now. Just trying to grab some favor. And tokens. So, I'm in the last stand, just on regular elite. But I'm going to start doing the rest of them again on Epic Hard. So if you need to pause your streak or whatever. You want to go off to school real bad. There's worse places to be, that's for sure.
No, I felt bad. I overslept. Okay, cool.
But, yeah, my kid's off at school right now. He's having a good time. Hopefully he'll keep his grades where they need to be. That's the main thing right now. He's got to maintain that scholarship.
Better.
Won't happen until the fall of next year. Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to live your dream, man. Saving, scraping, working, whatever. So I just gotta figure out how to make the stream grow again. We were doing really good, and then kind of hit like a stagnation point this month, and then... Ah! Read an article, I think, over this weekend. A guy reprogrammed the GPS and computer in his car to play Pokemon Go in his dashboard. I don't understand that pain. Alright, so I just finished this janky quest. I'm going to start heading to one of the quests on the other side. Probably the spiders. But yeah, I have to unlock all the bank space to be able to empty my TR cache.
Yeah, I did my favor over the weekend as well.
Yeah, I tried what spare time I had to do stuff like that. I just didn't have it. Anyway, the character sheet is 17 favored soul, 1 rogue, 1 wizard, drow, which was basically the idea behind the life, was to play drow. But really, the character comes into play here on this sheet. With the falconry tree basically maxed out. If I could find a way to cut... I need to. I just need to find some place to cut. Probably like from here or something. Or maybe even cut the couple points of this wand in scroll mastery. Then I can take the death from above resets. And that would be very, very good. Overall, I really like the build, but it does struggle in certain places because I don't have really gear for it.
Looks like you're going to claw.
Yeah, that one. Whatever this one is. It should not be a hard epic elite. Or sorry, an epic hard. But yeah, I need the House K favor. I don't know if these guys drop tokens. I hope so. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because I have to get favor as well. I need them both.
Yeah, Sarlona helped me get Kappa, they didn't want to do token.
It happens. You gotta be able to race if you're gonna try to race, right? You gotta be careful with the engines. Oh, excuse me.
We're still morning, right?
Yeah, this is the first stream. Things have just been goobered. Today has been all messed up, that's all. I just went to 95% loss. This has been the problem. This has been the problem all day. Alright, looks like we're somewhat recovering again. I may just have to do this stuff off camera, unfortunately. If I can't get if the stream won't actually stream, then there's not much I can do about it. And it's just the ISP, it's just acts and problems. Like I said to some people who may or may not heard, I'm looking into getting fiber for the house. And that should hopefully get us off of Cox internet, which will definitely fix our problem. I turned the music off in hopes that it comes back and starts working like it's supposed to. But I'm still showing a huge drop rate right now. Like almost half of the frames. Problem is, it was so stable for the first half an hour, and now 36 minutes in, it's just completely wrecked.
Whew.
Alright guys, the next time it completely dies, we're going to wrap it up here. I don't think it's going to be too much longer the way the lag is going. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up. I'm really sorry. Hopefully we'll be back tonight as usual. But there's just nothing I can do left anymore. We've called the internet provider. We've reset the router. This is minimum usage. But I'm still showing almost 100% drop rate. And there's no reason for me to waste bandwidth like this if I can't get out there. Let's see if I can see the... Yeah, it's just stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. We're trying to watch it playback too. Well, maybe it's not too bad. Alright. In the event that we can continue to go, we'll go. But when it turns to poop again, I'm not going to try to restart it. Unfortunately, that also means the music is turned off right now. So... because I can't stream and deal with this drop rate. So let's turn the DDoS sound back on. I'm gonna just try to kill this scorpion with the bird. We're 6 seconds away here. Oh, looks like we failed.
On a lighter note, I watched Patrick last night doing a studio tabletop thing.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I just always... The pen and paper stuff was just real awkward for my friends, really. They felt like they couldn't be themselves and do the crazy things that they wanted to do because they felt like people were watching them. And to be fair, we had a reasonable number of viewers for tabletop, not like great. Like now I think we'd be in a better position for tabletop, but believe it or not, the Guardian has noticed us. Alright, well, we're back down to 51%, which of total frames dropped, which means we have passed through this current droppage. We'll see if we can live through the next droppage. Yeah, like we're having bad internet problems today, Witty. Like massive. First of all, thank you, by the way. Thank you very much for the 12 months in a row subscription, my friend. I appreciate it. But yeah, the internet connection has been so bad that the wife and I are kind of taking turns using the internet right now. So I have an appointment tomorrow to talk to somebody about switching to fiber here at the house for the home offices, or hopefully that'll fix us. I don't know. Cox has been really screwing us lately. Last couple of 3 days to a week. The problem is I think it requires a year contract, and I'm not necessarily planning on being in this house in a year. Yeah. I tried.
Yeah, my dad lived down in Phoenix. He hates Cox Cable.
Yeah, ours is... I don't know why. It sometimes works real good, and then sometimes it's just terrible. And I'm not sure why. I've had them out several times to check on things, and most of the time they'll tell me some harebrained story about this or that or the other thing. Then they try to charge me like $55 for a service call. And I'm like, dude, this was your stuff that was broken. Well, not according to our technician. Like, your technician rewired my house because he said it was all busted. I'm pretty sure that means that it was not stuff on my end.
Yeah, to charge service, you actually have to do it, right?
Well, that and... So, their policy is... If you get called out on a service... If you call them on a service call... And... It's a waste of their time, you have to pay a $55 service fee. Right?
Yep.
Which is fair. However... They try to charge you that $55 regardless of what actually gets done. In my experience. So, like, you're like, no. Your guys, like, did all this work. It's clearly was something was wrong. Whether this fixes it or not, I don't know. You know? It's like, this modem is less than, 2 months old. Works just fine. Clearly this is a problem with the input signal. So yeah, I don't know. When I heard about this, I kicked it around for a little bit. But after this weekend, like this weekend was so bad, it's crazy. And today, like I said, I could barely... If I turned the stream on, I could stream for about 2 minutes before I went from 0 dropped frames to 100% dropped frames. It was just radical and it was immediate. And then the wife just couldn't do anything. So I told her I'd at least wait until she was done working before I tried doing anything online. So I just spent the morning like barely doing anything. I went on a Pokemon raid for her. They were just having a nice campfire, that's true. But then they turn around and try to club me. Yeah, exactly. And I don't mind if somebody wants to treat me like an idiot. That's fine. But don't treat me like a sucker. Once I found the problem or whatever.
me bean, but did you reset your computer?
Everything has been reset, yeah.
I was-
I mean, I take that stuff seriously, man. Like, yeah, the computer has been restarted. The computer was off today, actually. When I came in, it was a fresh start, fresh boot. We restarted the modem. The wife's computer was off this morning, so everything was fresh booted today. So, like, I was trying to think what else we could. Like, I did a speed test, and it's weird because if we're not having a normal outburst, I'm getting like 21 milliseconds to my server that sends out to Twitch, which is like very, very good. But then if we're in the middle of an outage, it can be like 2,000 seconds to my server. They were threatening me with my club when I opened the door. I was very much threatened for my life in that moment. I just opened the door, man. Like, I went knock knock and opened the door. I don't know why they immediately raised a club and decided to attack me with physical violence. The news of Luke Cage getting, or not Luke Cage, Iron Fist not getting a third season is starting to spread on Twitter. I hope people get outraged. I realize it's my preferred Marvel's hero show or whatever. Like, I obviously like Daredevil too, but I would disagree. I like all the seasons of Iron Fist, but season 2 is very, very good. If you haven't watched it, you should definitely check it out. It was very good. The line that I heard that I think is probably the most applicable was it was surprisingly good, as season 1 was underwhelming. Like a lot of Iron Fist, it's got a little bit of a slow roll to it, but I think that's part of the show. Is it has a nice build. Shoot, I didn't see the fire go off. Yeah, I really liked it. Season 1 is a little slow. I will agree there. But again, I just like... I don't read Iron Fist, but watching season 1 and season 2 of Iron Fist made me want to read Iron Fist. This guy's gonna stick his head back up. Ever. The garden has noticed me. I will happily kill it if it sticks its head back up.
Where is he at?
He's underground. He's right behind you.
Okay.
He won't stick his head back up.
Can the bird get him?
I can't target him. When he's underground like that, I can't target him, but he was dotted by the bird, is I think his problem. There he goes. Yay, we did it. Give me my chest. Oh wait, to do the chest you gotta... No, here it is. Alright, yeah, at least there's some fragments. I'll take some over none. $31 XP. Son, I'm rolling XP
One of
now.
those sweet jump spells.
I realize that my plus 10 to jump seems impressive, but we gotta get you a clicky or something. Whew. See, I took my phone and the wife's phone out to a Pokemon raid nearby that we had a special invitation to, and went out, did the raid with the, I don't know, half a dozen people that were there. Threw her Pokeball at the boss, got it in the first shot. So of course I spent the next 9 balls, because it's the raid, you get so many balls in total. And I spent all of my balls trying to catch this bloody Pokemon, and I was unable to succeed. I was so mad. I was the only one out there without a coat on. People were shivering. It's like snow on the ground. I'm like, whatever, guys. Come on, it's not that cold. Like, oh, I'm freezing.
What was it, like 55 degrees?
It's like 40. Like, it's
Ooh,
above.
You got the cold too? Okay.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
it's cold here.
It's above freezing by a fair margin, but it's not by any means like hot. Like, the snow's melting, but I'm just like, come on, guys, this is not this cold. I mean, I put jeans on.
Yeah. I think my blood is thickening for winter though.
Pretty sure that's not a thing that happens. You might be adapting to the chill. Unless you're a lizard man. Are you a lizard man? Because that could be a thing then if you're a lizard person. But if you're a lizard person, I expect you to be in government. you secretly the president of the United States? Is that what you're telling me, Thakar? That would make a lot of sense. You start answering to Donnie, we're gonna have a problem, my friend.
A lot of people think he's the Antichrist. Definitely not that.
Well, people say that about every president. They don't seem to care. I bet we go far enough back, they would have said that about Abraham Lincoln or any of them, really. So, Woody, I noticed that you were playing some HOTS earlier. Of course, I couldn't join you because my internet was poop. How did it go? How were your matches, my friend? It was for everybody else, too. How was, how's your gaming been this weekend, today, etc.? And the music in DDO has gotten weird. I have to just look at my audio settings too and see about adjusting. I can't start something, but then it doesn't finish it, so... How is this not killing that? Alright, I know I'm a terrible monster, but I never get this chest, and now I can. So I'll throw you a rope and you can walk across just like I did.
No, it's good.
I do really like the way this is working. Just would like to have some gear for these epic levels.
Get a bird.
Get them, bird. The bird's for the casters, man. I have the feeling we're about to have a huge lag spike. I just leashed all over the place. I'll give you a fresh jump if you want to try to get that one.
No, I ain't about that.
Not about that life? Uh-oh, we missed a guy somewhere.
Alright, so I'm gonna throw my luscious D-Dog here if you want.
Sounds good. Give me a second to finish mopping up this trash. And to open up these two chests. This one over here is a Reaper chest, or Reaver chest, champion chest. There you go, champion chest. This one over here is Poopy. Be free. Alright, I'm ready when you're ready. Well, that's pretty far. I made it though. Alright, I think everything's on me if you... Implosion! I gotta catch all the things to try to get a freaking bubble gum. What were you trying to say?
Anyway, I bought the Reapers. Hat. Do you like it or
I don't think it looks bad. I'm just not a fan of that particular hat. Although I will say you're definitely horny, my friend.
Sweet.
You're gonna get the plate mail too, or?
No, I won't go that far.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who all asked me. So, like, enough people have asked me to do the dragon thing. Like, I have 40, or I have some number of things, but I need like at least a couple more runs.
Well, if I went that far, it looked like Titan.
It's true, it's true. But what if you got a mismatch set? So you got like the red cloak, but the whatever color armor and the green hat.
Yeah.
I don't know, my biggest problem with cosmetics are that, especially for those of us who invested in other cosmetics, getting new cosmetics just makes me not want to do them. Right? So like, because I've made these cosmetics, this hat and this outfit that I wear, I spent the time and the energy to make them like special. The idea of...
Yeah, the bunny hat is great. It gives you 7 jump or something, right?
Well, the bunny hat's good. I like this, the party hat, because the party buff gives you +5 to concentration and diplomacy.
Yeah.
But also, like, what I was trying to say is that they... Because I was able to put the festival resistance on them, so if I were to switch them out, I'd be giving up 10 to my fire and cold resistance.
Oh, you could augment that?
at one time you could.
Oh,
But
yeah.
supposedly you still can out of the ones that you buy out of the store. Is what I heard. I don't know how true it is. Huh. That's awkward. That's weird. Alright. Finish this. Yeah, I definitely miss not having a mini shot. Definitely make a big difference.
I didn't think you. I thought you didn't put enough decks into that.
Yeah, that's just it. I don't have the dex for it,
Yeah.
so I can't take improved precise shot or mini shot. So I'm saying I miss not having those as options. I thought I had the white.
Oh yeah, you had it last lift.
Last life I was melee. This is the first range life I've done in a really long time, so that's part of the reason why I didn't plan on it.
No, you did 7 ranger last lift. You should have got mini shot.
I did. I had the possibility, but I don't think I think I figured out at one point I had a bow, or I had it, but I think I used it like all or twice. Because the challenge was to try to be melee.
Oh,
So
right, yeah, you weren't special range.
Yeah, I was almost entirely melee. But because you had all the ranger levels, I did have access to it. It took me a really long time to figure out that I could. And then I did it a couple of times, but not very much. There were some places where it made sense to multi-shot. Oh.
It's funny you say multi because that's really what it is.
Yeah, I mean it's a multi-attack. It's not mini shot anymore. Okay. Was basically two slots.
Hearts of Darkness, sweet.
Where is the
I wonder what you'll pick. So many choices.
Alright, I gotta go
You
sell.
like you want to do Devil's Assault and load up the box?
I don't think my internet connection will let me get away with having the box running today is the problem.
Oh, okay.
So, not and stream, for sure. But, I am for... We can do a double assault. This just in. Cherokee Nation Secretary issued a follow-up statement Monday in response to Senator Elizabeth Warren's DNA test claiming Native heritage. A DNA test is useless to determine tribal citizenship. Current DNA tests do not even distinguish whether a person's ancestors were indigenous to North or South America. Cherokee Nation Secretary of State Chuck Something Jr. says sovereign tribal nations set their own legal requirements for citizenship. While DNA tests can be used to determine lineage, such as paternity, to an individual, it's not evidence for tribal affiliation. Using a DNA test to claim any connection to the Cherokee Nation or any tribal nation, even vaguely, is inappropriate and wrong. It makes a mockery out of DNA tests and its legitimate uses, while dishonoring legitimate tribal governments and their citizens.
Yeah, that's a place I choose not to go.
That is funny. Well, I said my family has. There was a family story for a really long time that a few generations back, we had Native American ancestor. But then, I didn't go around and tell everybody that I was. You know, I instead double checked with my father and stuff, and he's like, I'm pretty sure that's not right. So if I wanted to know for sure, I would have to get a DNA test. And again, it would not let me know where I'm from, like tribe-wise or anything. Welcome home, babe.
Yeah. You getting along okay there?
We had a pretty huge spike that made me basically think I was going to turn it off, but then kind of recovered, so I've been babying it since. So, sort of. Oh no. I've Oh, we got it. Alright, sweet. That was the thing I was waiting for. So I'm gonna go get my House K favor really quick, and then we can do whatever you think.
I'll map down a slow bit.
Okay, I'll be right there then. I wanna get this favor clicked over. I already started going through my bag. Did that a little bit this weekend. Ow. I'm starting to get an ear infection too. And I did a little bit of crafting this weekend. Of course, not nearly enough.
So, I mean, if you want me to be honest.
Well, I mean, you can be honest, just watch your language.
The eldest born in my mother's line. He married a full-blooded Indian.
That's cool.
And he had 3 children.
So that means you have a pretty high mix, right?
No, I'm pure. It's his line, not mine.
Oldest born in your mother's line.
Yeah.
Oh, so your mother's first. So
my
your
grandma's first son, yeah.
Okay, your grandma's first son. Is your Okay. So your grandfather's not.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. My grandma's.
Alright, ready to give this a shot? We can try Elite for the full token. We'll probably both have to work at it. Just fine. I'm just not sure how much damage I'm gonna...
No, we should do normal.
Normal, you think?
Yes.
Okay. Whatever difficulty you think. I know that it was normal for a while. There was like a weird, I don't want to say a bug, but like a thing that was going on where normal was giving full tokens, but I don't think that's the case anymore.
I don't think it is.
Okay, well I don't think it's... I think like 3 lives ago we figured out that it wasn't working. But we'll check it out again.
Anyway, so that the whole line, Native Americans.
Yeah. So I had some childhood friends that were, I think Sioux. Percentage-wise, Sioux enough that they could do stuff. I don't think they ever got like tribal checks or anything like that, but I could be wrong. I know some other people who are, their family lines are such where they get some preferred status. So, I mean, it's cool to be able to recognize your ancestry.
I think my cousin told me they said it's up 10%. You can get stats.
Who?
Harry and Meghan.
Harry and Meghan.
Meghan Markle is having a baby.
Oh, I did not know that. That wouldn't surprise me.
In the spring.
Thanks, darling.
Hmm.
Thank you. So, hey guy, thanks for the follow, my friend. The wife just came in with some important news. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are having their first child in the spring. Meghan Markle.
Meghan.
Yeah, she's a former actress that I really liked. That was on one of my favorite TV show. So I was really annoyed that they took her off of the show, but anyway. You just got into D&D a lot? Sweet. Well, welcome to DDO. A lot of the same things are around. There's a lot of D&D, a lot of pen and paper in DDO. There's a lot of not pen and paper in DDO. Personally, I feel that the DDO does the best job of that pen and paper feel. Do I know the female devil who was killed by her chef? I have no idea what you're talking about. No.
Is there a female devil?
I'm assuming this is a trivia question from one of the books. Chief, not chef. Hey Gemini, thanks for the raid, my friend. Good morning, Titan. We're having a weird stream day today, as long as the internet holds out. We'll take our break around 6 probably. Yeah, man, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it, Gemini. It's odd to be on the other side of the raid. Zerial was her name. Where from? What are you talking about? Is this from one of the... I would like to know what you're talking about so I can get it, like, Google or something the criteria so I can talk halfway like I know what I'm talking about. But I literally have no idea who Zariel is. Here, I guess I
Yeah,
can
post a picture.
Let me Google Zariel here. Forgotten Realms. Okay, okay. Forgotten Realms. Not the world's biggest Forgotten Realms fan. And by not the biggest, I mean I'm one of those people who kind of dislikes it. He definitely was. We were talking about, he wanted to know if I knew the name of the demon that was killed by her chief. Alright, let's see here. Previously an angel of Celestia who was tasked with tracking the Blood War. Frustrated by her supervisor's refusal to engage in the war, Zariel led a host of mortal allies to Adverns. I don't know how you say these words. Once favored by Asmodeus, Zariel sided against him in the reckoning of hell and was overthrown when Bel, the leader of her military forces, turned against her. All kinds of betrayal. Made her my main character in the D&D games. That's cool.
Yeah, I never made it that far. All my sheets got ripped. Cool.
Yeah, I always my favorite person to build these D&D stories around is welcome Vorpal. Schnick snack goes the Vorpal blade. Hopefully you'll have a good time. Normally we stream on a pretty regular schedule starting at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. But the last couple of days our internet has been real janky. So we're streaming when we can now. But I've always liked to build around my adventures around a monster known as the Spellweaver. Yeah, the internet was... Oh, it's been so aggravating. We even had a pretty nasty spike about an hour ago now. So I'm hoping it's over with, but it could happen anytime. We got a little bit, maybe half an inch of actual snow. Not so much that it was a factor doing anything. Yeah, I saw a bunch of people were at GP Denver this weekend and they all posted pictures of the snow. It's fun to play as a bugbear lizard that breathes fires. I mean, if you're having fun playing the character, that's what matters. That is what matters. Like I said, my favorite character of all time is probably Krunk the Barbarian. And he was an old 3rd edition character, 3 or 3.5. And we had a guy who talked a lot of S. I was like, I'm the D&D expert, I can figure anything out, blah blah blah. So I built a character that was like one level of all these different classes, but primarily wizard. But he was a Great Axe Barbarian. So like I would use my orcish words of power, he was a half-orc, to like whenever I was hinting to the DM that I was going to cast a spell, I'm going to use my orcish words of power, and double my size, which wasn't cast in large person. Oh, I will use my orcish words of power and strengthen my muscles. And the guy could never figure out what I was doing. I was casting like bear's strength. Loth is in this game, by the way, if you're interested.
Loth? Yeah.
Yep, she's in this game. A couple of different times actually. You get Eberron's version of Loth, and you get Forgotten Realms version of Loth.
There's a couple demigods, yeah.
Well, here on the Eberron side, she's not a demigod.
Oh.
Right? That's the... So the general idea with Eberron is if it exists here too. So when they built the storyline to be able to go to Forgotten Realms, they did it through the storyline that the Lost like work together to merge and become more powerful. So that's how they did it. Yeah, I've never fought Loth outside of DDO, to be honest.
Oh, me neither.
I said I'm not a big Forgotten Realms fan. I prefer like Greyhawk's homebrew campaigns, or generally general homebrew campaigns. Oh, excuse me. Not that we haven't had a good time in Greyhawk in the past, or not Greyhawk, Forgotten Realms in the past. Like Against the Giants was set in Forgotten Realms. Trying to think who else was, what else we've done recently from there. Is the Ashar Daylon run from there? That sounds right to me. The big Ashar Daylon storyline.
I love when you've heard hands do Cleopatra. Alright.
Hey, monsters have arrived! Yay, monsters! When you play, do you play in pen and paper, or do you play on Roll20? Do you use like a Roll20 or something? That's cool. Roll29. Yeah, we use some combination of Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds. I think this session we're currently playing a Mutants and Masterminds game. And that's on Roll20. And then I think we're going to do another Roll20 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons game. That'll be the first 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons, I think. No, that's not right. We did Against the Giants was 5th edition. But we did Fantasy Ground the last pen and paper game before that. It's a good tool. They're both good tools.
I watched that 5th edition last night. Kind of bored me. I don't know.
5th edition? I think 5th edition's okay. 4th edition I thought was not very fun. Like, it was, the first game was fun, because then you, like, figured out that it's the idea that you just, like, kick them around through through other people's AoE effects. Just zigzag them in and out of people's zones of effect. And then it became very boring after that. Playing as a thief, but you want to be Arthur. But you must beat a game to unlock him. Interesting. Get wrecked, son. So I'm going to have to reach out to this guy. I see that he's posting on Facebook some other things. But, I sold a bunch of Magic cards a while ago.
Oh, which ones?
Oh, nothing in particularly important. Like a bunch of old foils and stuff like that. A bunch of nothing like high dollar or whatever. But it was probably a dozen cards or something. I sold them for like $300. And the guy I sold them to him on. Basically, he runs like a little shop, basically. And I have a bunch of other stuff. And he's kind of like, I don't want to say called dibs, but he's, after my local card shop here, he wants to take the next big crack at cards. And, I'm like, alright, no problem. But I put in an order to use a bunch of my store credit with him a couple of weeks ago, and he still hasn't shipped me my cards or even told me which ones he has or can get or anything. So I need to follow up with him and be like, hey man, any luck on those cards? Or sounds pretty sweet, bro. Apparently this guy's got more than just good damage reduction.
Hit him with the boomstick.
I'm attacking him as fast as I can, but I'm not beating his DR, so it's all about getting those crits for real damage. And even then, it's not great damage. Yeah, my upcoming D&D session, I'm actually really looking forward to. It's, we've got our characters pre-built. I think I'm like level... I have to log into Roll20 to double check.
Roll 20. Alright.
Yeah, Roll20 is for those of you who don't know, is a online tabletop simulator, basically. Like you get a map and character sheets and stuff like that to plug in. The price is right. It's pretty free, which is pretty awesome. You can like schedule the game, and the DM can do stuff in advance. It's pretty cool. So I pull up the character sheet here. I'm gonna pop it out for a second while we're shrining. So here is my character sheet. Samus Warhawk, because I'm Samus in all formats. I'm an Aarakocra. I'm an Artificer. Now the 5th edition Artificer, you have to like pick and choose what your specialist is. So I'm an Alchemist. So I can like make little bombs and stuff out of my bag. And I'm hoping that because I can fly, I can like act like a World War II bomber and like drop stuff out the window to bomb guys. It's gonna be pretty fun.
Yeah, and he's trying to F the DM on the Artificer.
Oh, I'm not trying to F the DM. I'm trying to screw with my friend Tobrel. But this is my picture of my Artificer. I know you can't see this yet, Thoughtcar, because you're probably not watching the stream.
No.
But basically it's the black and white picture of the Samus anime character, but with angel wings. It's pretty sweet. I'll try to throw it up in the Discord or something. I think.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, here we go. There's a copy of it up in the Discord right now.
Alright, I'm looking. Oh, they're about to spawn quick.
But yeah, I'm really enjoying the idea. Yeah, we're level 3. But you can also take what they call a boomstick artificer, or a thunder stick or something. I forget what it's called. But basically, you can instead of being able to like craft things really quickly with your artificing stick, you can, for artificing bag, you can make like a cannon, like a little bazooka, which is pretty fun. But the guy who was going to be our healer, Tobrel, is not going to be our healer anymore, and blah blah blah. So now I'm just like, alright, well, I'll be the healer with this guy then. I can heal and do other things, and it's pretty funny.
As an Artificer, okay.
Are there like lamps that summon electricity in D&D? There can be. Most of the time things summon, they use like a conjure flame, just kind of like this, which is like a fake flame. Is the common D&D manifestation. Or they'll just make like a glowing light is the other common manifestation of that kind of stuff. But I don't know why you couldn't work it out with your DM to do whatever. Remember, it's a game of your imagination. So if your DM says it's cool, then that's how you can imagine it. So what's everybody else doing today? Are people still here coming in from Gemini stream? Everyone disappear?
I love Gemini when he puts the Santa suit on.
Feels like he always is wearing the Santa suit. Like, I cannot think of the last time I looked at his stream and he wasn't wearing at least the Santa hat. But But I try to watch at least a little bit of everybody's stream when I raid over to them. I don't always make it. Sometimes I just pop in to say hello and let them know that they got raided and then take off, but
Yeah, you have a nice goal. He's got manners.
yeah, I do my best to try to keep an eye on everybody's, at least every once in a while. I'm gonna just let my auto attack kill this guy while I finish this tweet. Oh, I guess I better kill this guy. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should probably pay half attention to the game now. But I want to send this tweet!
I think he might eat you.
Not gonna eat me. I was turned to stone. He wasn't gonna eat me. He would have tried real hard, but... Could you make a Sauron character in D&D? Again, probably. I think you can make anything. The problem is that if you're building your characters around villains, it's really difficult often for DMs to DM a story for you, because most stories are built around the idea that you're the hero, not the villain. It doesn't mean you can't be somebody who eventually becomes the villain, like an Anakin Skywalker type feel. Oh, I need a heal, buddy. My strength is gone. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Sauron is a guy, but he was never, to my recollection, he was always like a myth of the story. He wasn't actually in the story. He was just like the veiled bad guy. Again, that being said, you can build a character with any kind of concept. It's just, it's whether or not your DM wants to deal with that, sort of, as it were.
Being the bad guy.
Yeah, you being the bad guy. Or we get BS like I'm having with our Mutants and Masterminds campaign, where one of my characters accidentally became the bad guy. Became a bad guy. Now they're trying to make him into the bad guy. The problem is he's not he was never intended to be that kind of bad guy. He was always just intended to be kind of around. Like someone who had questionable morals, not no morals.
So these are the drones you ain't looking for.
Something like that. I had the feeling that did it start dropping again real bad? So we're having like 2 or 3 times, about every half an hour or so, every 40 minutes, the frame rate just drops and plummets way down for about 5 or 6 minutes, and then it kind of comes back. I got a full token out of that.
I got 2 tokens. Sweet.
So hopefully it'll it'll stop soon.
Didn't we talk about this like a couple nights ago? That Darth Vader is the evilest warlock ever.
I don't think that was me.
Ben, he's up on that.
Did he? I mean, maybe.
Talk about a bad guy.
Well, I don't think Megan. I don't think Vader was a bad guy. Or, Anakin was a bad guy. I think when he switched and embraced his bad guyness, it was... came out of nowhere.
A strategic decision. What's that one movie where the Iron Man went undercover?
Don't have to be more specific.
Well, everybody thought he was black, but that was him. John Wilson.
Are you talking about Tropical Thunder?
Yes, tropical.
Where he's an actor, pretend like...
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know it. And I'm like, holy shit, that's him.
Okay.
He totally fooled.
I don't think he was trying to fool anybody. I think you probably just missed the part where they talked about it. I don't know. I only watched Tropical Thunder once, and that was a long time ago, so I'm not sure I could rehash the details of it, but yeah. Let's go do a not this quest. A bargain bazaar. Keep it mixed up here. No, blood, right? A bazaar of blood or something? Bargain of blood.
Yep, that's quick.
Yeah, this was one of the ones I was doing the other day for basically a token. I felt like it was something this character could do easily.
Yeah, I was watching.
Free, and I'm free falling. Alright, so the lag spike, hopefully, no, it's still there. We're still dropping some frames. I do apologize, everyone. Again, there's nothing I can do about it. We've reset everything, and we've called all the people. We've done all the things. All we can do now is push through. Again, if it gets really bad and we have like another 90%, 98% fallout or whatever, I'll probably jump out.
You see Buddha's latest killing time
No, I haven't had much of a chance to do anything the last couple of days.
He started getting medieval and started call people out and tell people, you know.
Voodoo?
Yeah, watch it.
Doesn't sound like voodoo.
Don't take my word for it.
It seems really odd. Who did voodoo call out?
Everybody, like, you better do this, you better do that. Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Huh. Seems odd. This is the last stream, or his last video?
20 times. Read, yeah. Of course he is.
Oh, okay. Well, if he's hollering at his friends about making sure that they do parts of the raid, then that's a different story.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I thought maybe you were telling me that he was just like calling out randoms on the internet.
No, he wouldn't do
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I couldn't imagine that. How would enhancements work in D&D? Like the DDO enhancements? Probably poorly. They would be more like old kit options. Like the enhancement trees in this game I don't think would transfer very well. Unless you were to have an upgrade path altogether. Alright. You got a Featherfall?
No. You want to run to the right, do the thing?
Probably just gonna run through this way. Just come up here, climb up here with me, and jump over. So I gave you a haste, a Featherfall, and invisibility. You should be fine. That'll work. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Oh, there's the bird. Alright, sweet.
Doing his
Get a
job.
bird.
Whoa.
Oh, fuck.
Language.
Oh.
But yeah, it took a nasty hit there to the back. It's fine. Ain't no biggie.
Perfect again.
One too many big hits in the back. Hey, you know what I'm feeling now too. Probably one too many big hits in the back. Go climb up this ladder. That's alright. That was an emotional moment. I said, you got your scolding, you're done. Eating chili dogs, enjoying the humor. We try. Although I would probably have lost a wiener out my nose if Thakgar were to curse like that on me while I was eating a chili dog. I'm taking a bite of chili dog and boop! Hot dog right out that left nostril. Pretty sure I would have died with a wiener in my mouth. Yeah, I said something about the internet pooping the bed this morning, and a friend of mine on Twitter was like, "What did you eat if you're pooping the bed?" So my internet connection is provider is Cox, so naturally I had to reply Cox naturally.
Yeah,
But,
COXs, so yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, where you at?
Around the way towards the end.
Oh, good lord, alright.
What's the matter? Are you busy? You got a bunch of guys on you for some reason?
No, I'm a healer. I have to find you.
Oh. Yeah, you got one or two guys over here. Yeah, we're just right here. Just killing guys, taking names, that's all. We're fine. Yeah, I think the next time you decide you want to play the healer role, we should have you look into something more like this build. Except not a drow.
No, Ben did this to me. I'm going back to Warlock.
Just saying, the next time you decide you want to be a healer, I think you would like this. It's got a lot to do besides heal, but can heal okay. I'm just not a good healer. What do you mean, what are you hearing? You're innocent? Come on, Titan. You can't act like with all that anime, you've never seen anyone choke on a chili dog before. I'm not buying it.
I'd say you did alright healing.
Yeah. I can. I'm just not... It's not my specialty.
That's fair. And you can still be good at something about, you know... A lot of people off spec and do decent.
But yeah, this life is definitely... I think this build has far more potential than I'm giving it with my limited capabilities. Also, if I had the right gear in place, I think this build would really excel in epics. As opposed to using whatever junk I happen to have laying around. Anyway, hello Tobrel.
Hey, what?
Were your ears burning? We were talking about you earlier.
Oh, just kinda wanted the weather and took part of the day off here.
We were talking about the upcoming D&D campaign where I'm excited to play my Eric Okra just to mess with you.
I'm gonna have a glaive arm just to be obnoxious.
That's cool. Are you gonna be able to hit people from far away?
Oh, it's a pretty cookie cutter build, I think. Well, 5e is mostly cookie cutter, but it's interesting because you get a lot of reach and you can stop people. And
So that's where you decide. Did you decide to go with the Paladin?
yeah, I'm gonna go straight paladin. If we were starting a little higher, going a little higher, I would probably do that paladin sword thing. It'd be pretty ridiculous. and then things would get silly.
I don't know. I think I should recreate Krunk the Barbarian half the time, but then I think better of myself.
You know, there's a couple different ways to build that are pretty good.
Well, that's the whole point of not. He wasn't meant to be a good character. He was just meant to mess with our Wendell.
I mean, that's a good goal too.
So for those of you who don't know, a Wendell is a person who every D&D group or shop has one. They're a little bit like off, and they know everything, and they're clearly the best at everything, whether it's D&D or Magic or.
You like Titan?
Are they really?
No, I don't get that from Titan. Titan's definitely the best fighter of all time. The best DPS I could ever know.
Yeah, I'm just jiving.
But I think a Wendell is a completely different animal. And if you don't know your group's Wendell, it's probably you. Fired off a sound burst, but it doesn't look like it went. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Don't stop yet. There you go. Man, after listening to real music forever, listening to in-game music is terrible. We were talking about how you're the best, Titan. Around. I'm not here. Don't tell anybody. I was never here. So the wife comes in a little bit ago, Tobrel. Has to let me know that she goes, Megan and Henry have announced that they're having a baby. I have no idea what she's talking about. She goes, you know, Megan. And I'm like, I just shaking my head like I still have no idea who she's talking about. Then finally she explains she's talking about Meghan Markle and Prince Henry have spawned, or in the process of spawning. So I go to look at Twitter to see the news, and one of my favorite commentators on this kind of stuff is complaining that apparently another girl is getting engaged and made the announcement today, and how it stole her thunder. I'm just like, what the heck? Can we not celebrate two things at once?
Nope.
Nope.
Can't happen.
They're all like that, dude.
Because I didn't even know who this other person was. I had to Google it. I think it's another princess or would-be princess.
All their lives are like, oh, it's finally my time to be a princess. That bee is stealing my thunder. And then start getting catty. She's weird.
Hey, where'd my healer go? I thought I was getting the heals.
I'm here.
You just kind of arcane archer cleric thing?
It's not. There's no arcane archer in it, but yeah, it's another line. It's called falconry, and gives you a bunch of stuff. It's pull it up, glance at it. It gives you some pretty cool stuff. It gives you some damage. You can take wisdom to damage, but I took a deity that gave me wisdom to damage instead with longbows. You can get like true seeing, blindness immunity. You get a bunch of extra damage to like helpless opponents. A bunch of attacks that give helpless. A ranged insta kill and like a bonus 10% damage effect for everybody in the party for 10 seconds. And the thing that's cool is it can also work for melee. I did a melee version of it for Ben's last challenge, so I wanted to try to see if I can make a good version of this. And I feel like it's pretty solid, but it's definitely not as strong as if I was an elf, for example, and did some elven arcane archer stuff in it as well. But also it's could in theory be max DC sound bursts and implosion if I could find my evocation plus whatever necklace. I could craft one, but I just haven't screwed around with it. Like 3 more to my evocation save is not going to matter now. Things are pretty likely to soundburst stay or fail a soundburst anyway, so for the content I'm running.
Cloak?
This cloak, yeah, I like this cloak. I don't necessarily care for the way it looks, but evocation focus and a bunch of intelligence, a bunch of wizardry points.
People are calling me out because I wear the thing from the raid. What's it called? Dominance or something?
Which what?
Countenance, I think that's the cloak.
The new raid one?
No, it's the old raid that nobody does.
I wear all sorts of bad gear. I don't even care. Put what I have together. I'm gonna need a heal. Tumble backwards. Did you already shrine?
No.
You want to go back and shrine? I could be a little bit more careful. Hey V-Love, what's up, Bubba? I was gonna message you. We the wife finished up her internet, and I'm still losing all sorts of stuff now. Must be that time again. The internet's just been acting like balls all day, so I'm just kind of like half screwing around, jumping in, doing stuff.
Get tokens.
Trying to get a couple of tokens. But yeah, if you want to go back and shrine, I'll keep a close eye on my life while you're gone.
Okay. Is everything dead back there?
Should be.
Okay.
As long as you stay to the top, you should be fine. I wouldn't jump
feel
down
like
in the
shoes
bottom.
Lead me down the death trap.
Well, don't go jump down the hole or whatever. You should be fine. Oh, looks like it went down. Ah, sweet. So now we have no lost frames because the whole internet died and then came back. This is what I've been dealing with all day.
We're gonna have to kill the kobold.
That's alright. The kobold's way easier than this minotaur on Epic Elite.
Well, it makes me feel better. There's 5 CenturyLink trucks outside my house every day for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The pole?
I think it's a Sting or something. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Those bastards are outside my house too.
I'm gonna walk down for 3 hours.
I'm looking outside to make sure I'm not getting swatted or something.
I told him we're looking up to what it's gonna do. What it's gonna do.
So for those of you who missed the announcement earlier today, I am talking tomorrow with another company to get fiber put in the house. Because they only offer it to businesses, but the wife and I both work from home. So